Hi students. Today in short term, next topic is laws of motion. In this one, Newton's first law. Newton's first law gives the concept of inertia and force. Gives the concept of inertia and force. First law. If external force is not acting on the body is always in a same state of position. Like if in case it is in rest position, always continuous rest. If in case it is in motion, it is always is in a motion. When if external force is not acting on that one. So simply it is also called as law of inertia. What is inertia? Inertia resistance to change. Okay. Now, here three types. One is rest inertia. Another one is motional inertia. Okay. And third one is directional inertia. So, rest inertia, example, if the person standing in a bus, if bus suddenly moves, okay, due to jerk, person moves in a backward direction, okay. See, person standing here, his legs contact with bus. So legs are motion forward, but upper body is not comes to motion immediately. Due to that one, he falls backward direction. So in moving bus, if driver applies the brake suddenly, person moves in fallen forward direction. Okay. Directional inertia. If one stone tied at the end of the string and rotate in circular path. If in case he releases this one, okay, automatically it moves tangentially. Okay, if in case this string is break down, so this stone moves tangentially. Okay, that is the directional inertia. Now, what is force? Force is a physical quantity which is always changes or try to changes the position of the body, which is always changes or try to changes the position of the body. Here two types. One is external force, another one is internal force. External force always changes the position, internal force can't change the position. So example, to push this vehicle, if the person pushing inside, it's not move because of it is a internal force. If in case that person standing in outside push this one, it moves because of that is external force. External force changes the position. Internal force does not change the position. Okay. Next, linear momentum. Linear momentum is nothing but a product of mass and velocity. Okay. Linear momentum. Linear momentum. P. It is a product of mass and velocity. Okay. Its direction is always along the direction of velocity. Its direction is always along the direction of velocity. Units. Here units are kg, meter per second. Okay. It is a vector quantity. Dimensional formula for this one, m l t power of minus 1. Okay. If kinetic energy is equal to 1 of mv square, it will write as p square by 2m. Kinetic energy in terms of momentum. Okay. Next, if body velocity changes, okay, if body velocity is changes, so v1 to v2. Here change in momentum is equal to m v2 minus m v1. Okay. P2 minus P1. It is the change in momentum. Change in momentum direction is along the direction of velocity in some cases. Velocity direction in only in some cases. Next, Newton's second law. Okay, Newton's second law is a universal law because of from this one we derive the first law and also third law statement. The rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to net force acting on that one along the force direction. That means F is equal to, you write as dP by dt. You know P is equal to mv. F is equal to d by dt mv. From this one you write as m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt. First of all, if mass is constant, mass is constant means velocity is variable. F is equal to, you write as ma. F is equal to ma because of this component is 0, remaining dv by dt means acceleration. So F bar is equal to m into a bar. Here force is a vector quantity, its direction is along the direction of acceleration. Okay, now units. Here units is kg meter per second square, or simply in SI system Newton. Okay, n. In CGS dyne. Okay, in CGS dyne 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. Understood? Okay. Dimensional formula for this one is ml t power of minus 2. Dimensional formula ml t power of minus 2. Okay. One application. So here mass m1, applied force is F. It moves with acceleration a. You know F is equal to m1 a1. From this one m1 equal to, write as F by a1. Same force acting on another body, so it moves with the acceleration a2. You write as F is equal to m2 a2. m2 is equal to F by a2. If two bodies are joined, m1 m2, applied force is F. It moves with the acceleration a. In this case you write as F is equal to m1 plus m2 into a. F m1 means F by a1 plus F by a2 into a. On simplification, a is equal to a1 a2 by a1 plus a2. Understood? A is equal to a1 a2 by a1 plus a2. Okay. Now n another unit of force is kg weight or kg force. It is equal to 9.8 newtons. It is equal to 9.8 newtons. Next one is variable mass. If in case mass is variable, if in case mass is variable, m is variable and v is constant, velocity is constant, F is equal to v into dm by dt. In variable mass system, okay, in variable mass system v is equal to dm by dt. Now example for this one is rocket propulsion. Okay, conveyor belt. Now it is a conveyor belt. Here sand or gravel for at the rate of dm by dt. To maintain the constant velocity v, required force is equal to here v into dm by dt. F is equal to v into dm by dt. Next one, so one gun fires n bullets. Okay, n bullets per second. Understood? One gun fires n bullets per second. So m is the mass of bullet. Okay, to hold the gun, required force is F is equal to m into v. Here v is the velocity of the bullet. Understood? Okay, here m is the number of bullets per second, m is mass of bullet, v is velocity of bullet. Understood? And bullets fired. okay, per second. Mass of each bullet is m and velocity is v. To hold the gun, required force is this one. Okay. Now, one disc floating in mid-air. Okay, its mass m. When it is floating, so bullets fired n bullets per second. Okay, n bullets per second. Velocity is u. These bullets are not written back. Okay, penetrated into this disc and also dead. So in this case, weight is balanced with bullets applied force n into mu. M is equal to you write as mg by mu. Here m is the mass of the disc. Small m is mass of bullet. Okay. Capital M is mass of disc. Mass of disc. Small m is mass of bullet. Understood? Next, if in case bullets are return back with the same velocity, on that case mg is equal to 2n mu. Okay, because of forward mu, backward mu. Okay, nmu. Totally 2n into mu. In this case, n is equal to write as mg by 2 mu. Understood? Okay. So next one. Consider one hose pipe. Consider a hose pipe. This one. Its cross-sectional area A. It directs the water. It directs the water. Okay. Force on the pipe. What is the horizontal force on the pipe? You know, F is equal to V into dm by dt. F is equal to V d by dt. Mass means area into length into density of water. F V A rho dl by dt. F is equal to V A rho into V. Simply A rho into V square. Force on the horizontal force on the pipe is equal to A rho into V square. A means cross-sectional area, rho means density of this liquid water, V means velocity. V means velocity. Okay. Now, here it is a wall. Okay, it is a wall. Pipe eject the water on the wall and also it is dead. Velocity V. Force on the wall is F is equal to A rho into V square. A rho into V square. If in case this water incident V and rebounds with the velocity V. Rebounds with velocity V. On that case, force on that wall is 2A rho into V square. 2A rho into V square. If in case here velocity V, rebounds velocity is V1. Force on that wall is equal to A rho V into V plus V1. A rho V into V plus V1. Understood? Okay. So these are the variable mass systems. These are the variable mass systems. Okay. Next, Newton's law. Before that one, impulse. Before that one, impulse. Impulse means it is a product of force and time. It gives the it gives the finite change in momentum. It gives the finite change in momentum. J is equal to write as F into T. Okay, force into time. F, ma into T. M, acceleration is V minus U by T into T. T cancel. M, V minus U, mv minus mu, P final minus T initial. Okay, impulse is nothing but change in momentum. Now, units are Newton second. Okay, dimensional formula for this one is ml t power of minus 1. Dimensional formula for this one is ml t power of minus 1. Now, impulse direction, change in movement direction, force direction, acceleration direction, all are in same. Okay, all are in same. Okay. Now, for variable force, for variable force, you write as T final minus T initial integrating T1 to T2 F bar into dt. F bar into dt for variable force. If in case you are taking the graph, force and time, area under ft graph gives the impulse. Area under ft graph gives the impulse. Understood? Okay. So next topic is Newton's third law. Next topic is Newton's third law. So you know Newton's third law. Action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For example, it is body A, this body is B. Force on A due to B is F sub x A, B. Force on B due to A is F sub x B A. Now here F sub x A B bar equal to minus F sub x B A bar. Equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So main important point is here action and reaction are not acting on single body. Okay. So action and reaction are acting on two different types of bodies. That's why they are not cancelled. That's why they are not cancelled. Understood? Okay. For example, circular motion. Body rotating in a circular path. So centripetal force and centrifugal force acting on that one. These two are not action reaction pair. Understood? Okay. So based on Newton's law, some applications. One is rocket propulsion, firing of gun. All are based on Newton's law. Okay. Next, change in momentum. Change in momentum. Change in momentum. For example, mass m, initial velocity v initial. Due to collision or external force, its velocity is changes. V final. You write as delta p bar equal to p final bar minus p initial. If in case some angle is existing between them, magnitude is equal to p final square plus p initial square minus 2p final p initial cos theta. P final square plus P initial square minus 2P final P initial cos theta. Okay. Now, it is a ball, body, mass m, moving with velocity vi cap. And collide this one comes to rest. Okay. What is the change in momentum? Change in momentum delta P bar is right as P final bar minus P initial bar. Delta P bar is equal to, so P final is 0 because after collision it comes to rest, minus initial MVI cap. So delta P bar is equal to minus MVI cap. Delta P bar equal to here minus MVI cap. Okay. If in case it rebounds with the same velocity, on that case delta P bar equal to P final bar minus P initial bar minus MVI cap minus MVI cap minus 2MVI cap delta P bar. In magnitude only 2M. Okay, here magnitude is EMV. This case after collision it comes to rest. This case after collision it rebounds back with the same velocity. Understood? Okay. Now this one is the wall. One body collide the wall with velocity v. Okay. With horizontal angle is theta. rebounds with the same angle with the same velocity. What is the change in momentum? First of all, resolve the velocity. This angle theta means this angle is also theta, v cos theta. This one is v sin theta. After this one, this component, it is theta, v cos theta, v sin theta. Here, first of all, oriental direction. You consider oriental direction. In oriental direction, what about initial momentum? mv cos theta direction is I cap. mv cos theta direction is I cap. In backward direction, after collision, minus mv cos theta I cap. It is negative x axis. What is the change in momentum? P final bar minus P initial bar. Minus mv cos theta I cap minus mv cos theta I cap. P final this one, P initial this one. Minus 2mv cos theta I cap. Delta P bar. Magnitude is equal to simply 2mv cos theta. 2mv cos theta. With vertical direction. With vertical. P initial is equal to mv sin theta minus j cap. P final is equal to mv sin theta minus j cap. Delta P bar is equal to mv sin theta minus j cap minus mv sin theta minus j cap. Both are cancelled. That's why z. Understood? In 2016, NEET bit based on this topic, here given angle is with oriental 60 degrees. What about changing momentum? Delta P is equal to what and one? 2mv cos 60 degrees. 2mv cos 60 degrees. So cos 60. So 2mv cos 60 1 by 2. To do cancel, simply change in momentum is here mv. Understood? Okay. It is 2016 bit. Understood? Okay. Change in momentum in projectile case. Change in momentum in projectile case. Now, body projectile with velocity u. This angle is theta. U cos theta. This one is u sin theta. Okay. Now, change in momentum in between the point of rotation and maximum height. Point of rotation and maximum height. What about P initial momentum? Mu cos theta I cap plus mu sin theta j cap. At max height, only u cos theta component is adjust. So you write as mu cos theta I cap. Mu cos theta I cap. Understood? Okay. What about change in momentum in this case? P final bar minus P initial bar means mu cos theta I cap, mu cos theta I cap cancel. Minus mu sin theta j cap. Okay. Delta P bar is equal to this one. Delta P is equal to taken only magnitude mu sin theta. Okay. Next, in between point of projection and striking point. Okay. Point of projection and striking point. Point of projection, as usually. See, change in momentum in between point of projection and striking point. Okay, point of projection and striking point. What about initial momentum? So mu cos theta I cap plus mu sin theta j cap. Here striking. In striking u cos theta. This one is u sin theta. P final bar is equal to mu cos theta I cap minus mu sin theta j cap. What about change in momentum? simply minus 2mu sin theta j cap magnitude 2mu sin magnitude is 2mu sin theta. Okay.